Well, good morning everyone, welcome to the morning after show, the morning after the night before. Newcastle again have lost last night away to Aston Villa. The result was 2-0, probably not really a surprise. I myself predicted that we would lose. I thought Aston Villa would tear us a new one, but as it transpired they didn't. But the more worrying thing was they didn't have to. Aston Villa won this game, a Premier League match, comfortably without getting out of second gear very often. They upped the ante a little bit in the second half, but by then the game was already over. The game was already over. So another spineless, weak, feeble, disorganised, lethargic, lackadaisical, languishing, horrible performance by Newcastle. So I'm trying to find a good angle there. We're in the kitchen, obviously. Let's go on the table. Right, so the system, obviously it looked like a 4-4-2, and as I had a look on Instagram about 45 minutes before kickoff, saw the team, saw obviously Darlow in goal. I assumed it'd be Mankiw at right back, Jamal Lascelles at left back, Cher and Lascelles centre halves, Hendrick on the right, which I wasn't looking forward to, Almiron on the left, which I thought, okay, that's still not playing him in number 10, but that's better. We know he does not play well on the right, he cannot play very well on the right. I thought on the left, at least he's on his favoured side, he can get up and down the wing, bang some decent balls in the box. I thought also, it's a bit of cover for Jamal Lewis as well, who obviously he had that run of games where he was poor, then he didn't play for a while, then he came back against Arsenal. Didn't look great. I mean, no one looked great, but he didn't look great. So I thought, at least Almiron, give him a little bit of help on the left-hand side, effort in front of him. Whereas last week against Arsenal, he had Joelinton ahead of him, who's no use whatsoever. So I thought, Almiron, he's there to look after. I thought, yeah, I can get behind that. Hayden, I thought was going to be in midfield with John Joe Shelvey. Would have preferred to see Matty Longstaff and Isaac Hayden, but, and then we thought it was going to be, it was Wilson and Carroll up top. Now, instantly, the game, it turned out to be a 5-3-2. Now, if you're going to play 5 at the back, as much as I'm not a huge fan of this, I think Yedlin's your man. Yedlin's your man at right wing back if you're going to play that 5-man system. However, it's baffling to me because one of the main, not the main problem, but one of the problems and my main issue with the lineup against Arsenal was we picked a battering ram of a centre forward in Andy Carroll, and then picked 2 guys on the left and right midfield who do not cross the ball in those positions. Obviously, I don't think Joelinton's capable of a decent cross anyway. But we played a right foot player on the left and a left foot player on the right. They're always going to cut in. They're not going to look to get in the byline. They're always going to cut in and play in those balls that are going to end up behind Carroll. He's going to make a run for. They're going to be behind him or whatever. So I thought, right, we're playing 5. Jamal Lewis, I think it's important to play himself into a bit of form. However, it's been glaringly obvious since he's turned up at the club that he is much better in a flat back 4 than he is a back 5. He's a left back, he's not a left wing back. Same with having Mankiw. So you've got Jamal Lascelles in the middle. Cher, I believe was left centre back and Hayden right centre back. I looked at the bench, I thought, right, okay. So we want to get balls in obviously you want to get balls into Carroll because there's no point playing him otherwise. If you want to play the ball on the deck, play it on the deck, get intricate passing and little runs and blah blah blah, you might as well put Gale up there with Wilson. They'll do something together. But you're playing Carroll up top and then playing 3 people in midfield who don't cross the ball, who don't drift to wide areas. Miggy can, but he was trying to play as a number 10, which was nice to see. You're playing Jamal Lewis, who's not comfortable at left wing back, who can dig out a good cross, but not very often, and Mankiw, who's not. All right, tonight he sort of contradict that last night because he got some decent balls in, but that's not his game. So I thought, well, if you're going to play that system, Jacob Murphy at right wing back has worked. he can cross the ball very well. Fuck me. Matt Ritchie has played a lot of his Newcastle career at left wing back. Can also cross the ball very well. Right, okay. But yeah, so there's a couple of positives to take from tonight. One was, I'm not going to even say what Bruce has said about, there's a lot to take, there's a lot of good things to take. No. 2 minor things. One thing was Alan Saint-Maximin's back. He didn't look great in the 20 minutes he was on. He's getting some stick online, but fuck me, he hasn't played for like 2 months. What do you expect? The first 10 minutes, I thought we looked good. We passed the ball around well for the first 10 minutes. Jonjo Shelvey looked full of energy. Jeff Hendrick looked full of energy. Miggy, you know, those 3 would move. I thought, do you know what? This system doesn't look too bad, you know. I thought, you know, Mankiw was pressing high at the pitch. So was Jamal Lewis. The 3 at the back looked secure. The 3 in midfield were then sort of interlinking and running around. I thought, okay, maybe we're going to catch Villa cold here. No. Almiron, in one of his sort of forays forward, I think he beat a player and he drove forward. He had a bit of space. You thought, oh, brilliant shoot. You know, we're not expecting him to hit like a 200-mile-an-hour Steven Gerrard top bin pile driver, but you at least expect all this excitement and then a limp, effortless, futile effort that, you know, I'm crap at football, but I could do better than that. You know, it's rubbish, absolute rubbish. And then the goal, Cher's mistake, he sliced it. It looked like for a Premier League defender, it looks like a fairly simple clearance, let's be honest. Fucks that up. Darlow, I'm hesitant to criticise him too much because I think he's been really good all season, obviously. You know, probably the best English goalkeeper in the league, but what was he doing there? He came forward with his arms sort of down by his side, but was he just trying to get in the way? But surely if you're going to get, you should, hands, what? I didn't really understand that. So that was a bit strange. But then for the rest of the game, Aston Villa didn't have to break sweat. It was a lovely goal from Villa. Their second goal, I think it was a corner. We sort of half cleared it and then just concentration just went. And next thing you know, Jack Grealish is playing the perfect ball. Traore, I believe, fantastic finish. Smashes it. No, it doesn't even smash it, just sort of side foots it. They always look good in off the crossbar, don't they? And like I said, Villa just didn't have to do a lot to beat us. They were comfortably the better side, but the lack of application, the lack of effort, the lack of enthusiasm, the lack of drive, desire, attitude, oh my God. I mean, we can point fingers at Steve Bruce all day, and he is clearly the man that needs to go as soon as fucking possible. However, the players have got to look at themselves. All right, the tactics weren't great. They weren't right. However, apart from that 10-minute spell, I didn't see Jonjo Shelvey battling. I didn't see Jeff Hendrick was fucking anonymous like he has been his whole fucking Newcastle career. Miggy Almiron does his usual thing of run around but not actually doing anything. Wilson, again, a bit like Darlow, a bit sort of hesitant to criticise him, but nothing from him. Andy Carroll, fuck me, without balls in the box he's pointless, but I thought Tyrone Mings dealt with him easily. What a player he looked last night. And then we had, what was the problems at the back? Jesus Christ, Jamal Lascelles looks knackered. Cher looks like he can't wait to leave the club. Isaac Hayden looked okay. Mankiw got some good balls into the box, like I said, but 10th game without a win. Where's our next goal coming from? Where's our next point coming from? I think, yeah, we got Leeds on Tuesday. Oh my word, they're gonna rip us to fucking shreds. Yeah, I was annoyed at Bruce, but very, very, very annoyed and disappointed at the players. I think they let themselves down big time. Fraser and ASM looked bright when they came on. Didn't particularly do anything, but they looked bright. The shape of the team looked better when they come on. All right, we didn't manage to create anything and the game was already gone. But in that 4-2-3-1, it just looked so much better. Matty Longstaff didn't come on. I don't know why. Subs were left too late. Bruce's comments through the week about the gloves are off and then the mighty Rafa thing. I mean, on one hand, I think, get a grip, mate. It's pathetic. Then on the other hand, I think, well, if I'd been compared to this guy and slated for nearly 2 years, I probably want to have a dig as well. But he's losing the plot. The fact that this fella from Bournemouth is coming in to help him tells me Bruce ain't going anywhere. All we can do now is pray that the teams below us lose, because we're going to lose, and maybe nick a draw here and there. We just need to pray that the teams below us carry on losing, that Sheffield slump again, that Burnley perhaps creep down, that Fulham don't win, and that West Brom don't win, because that's the only way we're staying in this division. Fuck me, it was awful. Awful, man. Right, see you Wednesday morning. Fucking hell.